You may have to refresh, but
Yep. Refreshing now.
it still says offline for me. No, it says we're live though.
Live. Yep.
Oh,
Hi.
You're good.
is my audio working? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, we sure?
Yep.
I don't want it to end and then we have a
Nope.
repeat. Okay.
There you go. Fun.
All right. Welcome back. Hopefully our one viewer's probably at the bar, so if we get any new ones, welcome new people. Unfortunately not welcome back, right? But maybe he'll watch the re-upload. Um, this week we're talking about an oldie but goldie, Golden Boy. Quite, I think it. I don't know. Did any of y'all check and see when it aired? It's obviously a '90s one, but I don't know the exact date. Did any of y'all happen to see that?
1995.
95 to
95.
96.
Damn, before any of us were born, I think.
Yeah.
95 to 96.
And it holds true. Like
It's still funny. Yeah, it was still great.
It's fucking hilarious. Probably one of the funniest animes I've ever seen in my life.
It's up there. It's actually, yeah, it might be.
It's the first comedy anime that I actually laughed at, like out loud.
Have you ever seen Hog and
Nice.
I have not.
It's pretty funny. This was funnier.
This one was great. Great recommendation.
Yeah, dude, highly recommend. Only 6 episodes, so if y'all ever need a quick laughter, I watched most of it surprisingly at work during my lunch break. I would not suggest doing that because when people walk by, I had to like switch my phone around most of the time. But I would highly recommend watching it at least an episode. If you watch the first episode, it's gonna probably be pretty hard to not finish it, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, it was great. So I guess do either of y'all have like an overall summary, or if you wanted to try something new? I know you said that of what exactly the show was, and we just give our thoughts, or do you want to still go through episode and talk about maybe not like I did last week, even though no one could hear me, where I gave way too much detail, but kind of give like high level details of each episode and then just talk about it kind of briefly, or do you want to?
Do you have it episode by episode? Did you take an autistic
I
amount of
took
notes?
no, I took a not very. Actually, I to be 100. Oh shit, I forgot. I can't use this one. All right, there we go. I took a not very autistic amount of notes at all. In fact, I typed into Google Gemini and asked it to summarize episode 1 through 6 of Golden Boy, and then read them to make sure it was actually right. Because when I asked ChatGPT to do it, it was definitely summarizing a completely different show.
Well,
So
do you have
I've
that summary up?
yeah, I got them.
Yeah, you can go. Let's go ahead and do the summary, I guess.
All
If
right.
it's short, nice and short and
Yeah,
sweet.
each one's like 2 sentences, but they're
Yeah,
kind of long.
go ahead.
So, episode 1, computers studies. Kentaro gets a cleaning job at an all-female software company. The boss is initially annoyed by his lecherous antics and lack of computer skills. After he accidentally deletes a crucial program, he is fired. However, Kentaro spends a week intensely studying computer programming and returns with a complete and better program, saving the company and earning the admiration of the president. Now that is a horrible description. But
Yeah,
it does
I don't know.
describe exactly what happens. However, it leaves out every fucking absolute hilarious part of this episode.
I agree, but we can get into.
Yeah, get into it.
So number one, I guess we should probably start out. He went to what was it, Tokyo Law School.
Yep.
Yep.
He got through all the classes to where he could graduate, and then left before he graduated. And then he went on a bike ride through Japan, working at random jobs to learn more about life. And he keeps a notebook and he keeps notes and drawings in it. And he basically just learns. And throughout the 6 episodes, he keeps all of his findings in that little notebook. Um, episode 1 was great. I gotta say, for a show that came out in 1995, dude, the tit animation is fantastic.
True.
I mean, it's definitely an 18 plus
Oh,
series.
yeah, 100%.
But
The deeper you get into the episodes, the more you see that. Like,
yeah, yeah.
It-
But it's the first episode started off great.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was hard to not want to watch the rest after I watched. Because me and Izzy, after you got off last week after the pod, We actually watched the first episode together, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Raunchy,
oh yeah,
comedic,
yeah, super
just
wrong.
just a good heartfelt show. It gives you good little lessons, it's just funny.
Good tits. I mean, whenever he's like,
dude, you
when he's like
cannot stop
covered,
talking about the tits, huh? Big tit
dude,
guy.
whenever I saw it, I'm like, whoa,
This is
Yeah,
just
hey,
the
I
start.
get it.
I
I
mean,
get it.
episode one,
oh boy,
yeah.
the queen, dude, my queen. Um,
I love the
the
intro. It's so funny, like
Mhm.
how I love the animation of it because you have nice scenery, how he's riding through Tokyo and just traveling. He's kitted up with his bike, his
Yeah,
trusty
the
bike,
Minazuki 5, brother.
damn
Right.
right, son.
Yeah,
just learning, studying.
yeah, and then the common scene, the toilet scenes for some reason. This man's obsessed with like where women have sat down to piss or shit, I guess. But it's a very common theme for some reason. It's the returning gag in almost every episode for some reason.
Yeah, like he'll be cleaning the toilets because that's usually what job he gets at these random ones.
Yeah,
So when
it's
he's
like a
cleaning the
janitor.
toilet, when he's cleaning the toilet, he loves to hug it and smell it. And
And
I
then,
think
They
of
call it
course-
the throne. I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah,
And then, of
he's like, my
course-
queen set her butt cheeks on this throne.
yeah. Then of course, shocker, someone's behind him. Every time.
Every
Poor guy hasn't got to sniff a toilet seat to himself in ages. Since
And,
'95, dude.
And
Um,
whenever he had messed up the program, so basically, he turns off the computer and the database
Mhm.
because he's trying to conserve power. And the company he's working for was developing a program, and it basically just kills the entire program. So the queen comes in, and whenever she's standing above him and like yelling at him,
Oh, I
and
know what
she
you're about to
spits
say.
on him,
That was my favorite part of this
Right.
episode, dude. That was
he
the
just has his
absolute
tongue
best.
out. That was hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, that was by far the best part of that episode.
I love his reactions throughout the whole series. It's just hilarious how
and
his face expressions are just so raw. How he
Yeah.
just like blushes for every single sort of, I guess, interaction he has with a female. But
yeah,
he's also so serious
his
and
internal
intense.
dialogue,
Yes,
Yeah.
and the grunts he makes. I don't know if y'all.
dude.
The dub is amazing.
The dub is amazing, but man, you can tell it's some real early voice acting. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
one, I think every female character in this show may have been voiced by the same person.
They had.
It sounded
I
like
noticed that there was probably like 2 voice actors.
Yeah,
The entire thing.
yeah, and then the only person who got paid to do this dub was Kentaro's voice actor, and based on his performance, don't get me wrong, it's a great show, but man, he probably wasn't getting paid well. It is a very '90s anime. It's very in the realm of like, because if you have been watching as long as I have, not to like sound elitist or anything, but like back in the day, people used to argue heavily about how much dubs would change the Japanese, like what they were actually saying, like completely different sentences, completely different meanings, absolutely completely different scenes. Whereas nowadays, if you watch a sub or a dub, they're as identical as they can be. Like there's some added words maybe for one language to make sense, but they're always getting the same point across. Whereas back in the day, not even back in like 2015 or late 2010s, they were still completely different. Whereas, so I would be interested to watch the sub of this one just to see how different they are. Because I bet money this is like almost to a Ghost Stories level of different.
oh
Yeah.
Those
And
stories-
I just want to say real quick, according to IMDb, there are 88 different cast members.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's probably everybody who worked on it though. That's like animators and everything, I'd imagine.
No, this is I can go through the list.
Is that including Japanese and English? Or is that
Might be.
Yeah, I bet
it
it
might
is.
be.
I bet it is.
that would make
Because
sense.
a lot of them
It
just say
has to
additional
be.
voices. Additional voices. Wife. Maid. Salaryman A and Salaryman B.
Oh,
You have the older people in the first
Wait.
episode.
another great part of episode 1 that I forgot about is like she gives him that $10,000 and he gets his bike fixed at that old man's shop and the Yakuza show up. And it looks like he's about to go give that old man his money, which in the end he did, but he just like he's walking towards him and then just turns the corner. Yeah, it's
Yeah, 'cause
hilarious.
he was gonna go beat him up.
Yeah, it looked
That's
like
what
he
it
was
was.
like
It was
he was
like
about to be like, "Oh man, this dude's like a sweetheart," you know. And then he's like, "Nope, just hiding."
And he's taking
Right
notes.
after, he's like, "Oh, nice proverb. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
great."
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
Yeah,
the
yeah, he
Yakuza
wrote that
also
up.
quote
Buddha was only patient 3 times, then he uses it completely wrong at the fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The first episode was amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. The whole series, like episode 1 and episode 6, is by far where they put in the most work.
Yeah.
Like, there's a not a decline, but a noticeable, like, decline of. I don't know, because it's still good. These aren't the right words. 'Cause it's still great overall, but like episode
It
1
dips.
to episode 2, there's a noticeable dip in like in comedic scenes and just how it's still funny, but like I got way more laughs out of episode 1 than I did any other episode.
yeah.
Episode 1, and then I think there's a scene in episode 5, and we'll get to that. That's probably my favorite out of the entire series.
I wrote down one quote, and it's also from episode 5. So I'd like to see what I think. Knowing you, our parts may be real similar. What our favorite part is.
Cool.
All right. So anything else on episode 1?
No, besides how great it was. I mean, that was a good hook, line, and sinker for me.
Yeah, it was hard to put it down after that.
Yeah,
All right.
the animation just really did it for me. The way he learned how to be a computer, I guess.
Yeah, like the secret
little
theme
on
as the
paper.
show goes on, it's like this dude's just a natural genius, but like doesn't really give a fuck. He just wants to be a pervert and get as many life lessons as he can. Is like is how
Just
it
for the
ends
entire
up.
thing.
But episode 2 is called Temptations of the Maiden. He takes a job as a campaign staffer for a mayoral candidate. He is tasked. Okay, this isn't true. So this is where AI kind of fucked up. It says he was tasked with tutoring the politician's rebellious, manipulative teenage daughter. He wasn't tasked with it. We'll get into it, but he volunteered to teach her.
Yep. Yeah.
This part's true. This is where it gets back to being right. Her name's Naoko, or I can't remember how he pronounced it, but Naoko?
Naoko.
Naoko, thank you. Naoko tries to seduce and embarrass him with various games, but Kentaro remains resolute in his desire to study and ultimately outsmarts her, earning her respect. Which is also another absolute horrible way to summarize this episode.
Yeah,
But
it
then
is.
again, it isn't wrong, except for the part where it says he was tasked. So to fix that real quick, he's working for this mayor, and he comes across Naoko first by going to the mayor's house to pick up a bottle of liquor, I believe, and
Yes.
and take it back to the campaign office, and he sees her. Very common theme. He runs into a female every episode that he immediately just falls in love with.
Very beginning.
I love the poetry he has with
Yes.
every introduction of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
my absolute angel. Yeah, so he falls in love with this girl at first sight, right? Like every other one he meets, and she notices it. She turns out to be like kind of a conniving. I don't know. She's kind of what's the word?
Manipulative.
Yeah, manipulative. I wanted to say conniving bitch, but
I knew
that's
you
also
wanted-
right. So she's trying to like lead him on, and she's passed him a note one day that says for him to sneak into her room, and she acts like all oblivious and stuff, like she's changing, and then she like tries to be all sexy towards him. It's like, oh, I just really needed help with this homework. How do you do this problem? And so that's how that part got. He agreed to help her. He agreed to tutor her every night.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
really, the mayoral stuff, like he's running around doing his job at the office, but there's like, this is the one where like the background of the job, there's 2 episodes where the background of the job like really doesn't get much screen time.
No,
Unlike
it's
the
just his
first
day
one.
job, and then
Yeah,
this is-
majority of this one is him going and tutoring Naoko. But
And
there was,
it-
go ahead.
And the amount of boners this guy gets is
Oh yeah, dude.
wild.
The swimming episode's my
I mean,
favorite.
he's popping chubs, just telling her what to do on her homework.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
this
super
this dude,
realistic.
this poor fella is bricked up constantly.
Dude, he's bricked up trying to do math problems, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
And she notices. I mean, she's doing it intentionally, and what's the man to do? Like
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
holding off as best as he can, doing what a gentleman would, and helping her with her homework.
Yeah, once
And not making
again,
any sexual advances.
Right.
yeah, but it's, yeah,
bricked up.
once again, very Japanese theme. 25-year-old man, high school student, pretty cool.
Ah, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. Very fitting, I'd say.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like
not
the
probably
intro.
probably if this episode would have been dubbed today, she would have been a college student, guaranteed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I like
Oh,
the
you
intro
sure about
part
that?
where he's writing down about the town and how they're very like they're being bought out for this campaign,
Yes.
and how they're pulling out money out of the lettuce
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the market.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
And then how he's in the bar or the restaurant, and then he's taking notes about how it's all corrupt, and then the guy's explaining, and if this guy wins the campaign,
We're going to
I'll
the red
take you all
light
to the
district.
red light. And his pencil breaks. Like I think in frustration, it's like, no, this is the last straw. But you see him join in
Yeah,
celebration.
he's like, oh, I can't. He's like, well, as the speech is going on, he's like, I can't support this corruption. And then he's like, the red light district. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. It's like that moist critical reaction where he's like, woo, baby, let's go.
I'm all in.
But yeah, dude. And then, so anyway, I guess at the end, towards the end, obviously, Naoko finds out that he realizes what she's been doing the whole time because he writes everything down in his journal. And so then she tries to
Frame
God
him.
damn. Yeah, frame. I can't
as-
think of any fucking words tonight. Frame him and yells for her dad, and he gets his fucking ass beat, dude. Like, fucking gang initiation style ass beating. But in the
Now-
end,
Right before, he declared his love for her.
that's true. Yeah, that's right. So at the end, the mayor, was like, respects him because he's like, man, this is the first one that didn't lie. And then his daughter comes up and is like, oh,
Your
whenever-
notebook.
yeah, here's your notebook. Whenever you come back in town, I'll give you my virginity. It was
Yeah,
like,
right.
it was like, what a way to end the show, dude. Absolute fucking legend. But yeah, that was that one. And any highlights or anything that we missed of our episode 2 for y'all?
Whenever she meets him on the street, whenever he's putting up the signs, hilarious how she walks up to him like she's talking to her classmate.
Oh,
Like,
yes,
are you-
yes.
Are you in love with somebody, or like, is it a guy? And then she sees him, walks over to him. She's like, all right, see you later. And then goes over to him, and she like, pretty much, I guess, runs a whole scenario with him, where it's like, phase 1 for 10 to fall.
Oh, yeah,
Phase
and grabs
two.
his,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I just
And
love
then
how
he's
it's
like-
just-
Holding
He's-
on to her tits.
yeah. So
And then he brings her arm around.
his reactions are priceless. Just the raw, just it was so enjoyable. It's funny how
Yeah.
he would react, because those things, like, they don't happen in real life, you know. So I can only imagine that would be how somebody would react, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
But that was probably my favorite scene in this episode.
Any stand out to you, Jake?
Now, besides the red light district, no, I think that was probably my favorite scene of that episode.
Rock on. All right, so moving on, we'll hit up episode 3. Man, we're flying through this. 20 minutes in, already halfway through it. Need to slow down. It's called Danger, the Virgin's First Love. Kentaro works at a traditional udon noodle shop. The owner's daughter, Noriko, is being courted by a suitor named Kogure, who Kentaro quickly realizes is a con artist. Kentaro's efforts to expose Kogure's true nature are initially misunderstood by Noriko, but he eventually saves her and her father from the Yakuza related scheme.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dad is injured in the beginning, so Kentaro helps out that noodle shop by being the apprentice, and the regulars are like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, these noodles fucking suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's up with this?
Yeah,
I
and
think out of all the episodes, I think this one is my
this one's
least
by
favorite.
far my least favorite. I agree. This one
Um,
was more like, it was still funny. There's definitely funny parts, but this one was like a lot more serious than the rest of them. Like,
yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
still a completely insane premise, but like the theme between Noriko and the Kogure guy, that's pretty heavy, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean-
once again, horrible description, although correct, kind of leaves a lot to be desired, I guess, for lack of a better term. Basically, this Kogure, I can't fucking say it, Kogure guy has been coming around the shop, like acting like he's helping out the father who's can't work in his noodle shop right now, but really he's just trying to get Noriko to marry him so he can take over the shop and just sell it. Like he has no interest in Noriko at all, and Noriko's just like this sweet girl that she just wants to fucking like make flower arrangements, like that's her dream.
Yep.
And like she just gets swept up in this, and then Kentaro comes in, saves the day. But at first, obviously, Noriko just thinks he's being a fucking bastard, and like hates him for a second. But then she overhears them fighting near a bridge or something like that, and realizes the truth. Oh, I guess the part where he's making out with Nori, he thinks he's making out with Noriko at the race. He's like the Kogure tongue twister or whatever, but he's kissing Kentaro and that horse mascot. And he's like, "What the hell? This bitch should be creaming her pants by now."
The fact that he
Yeah.
didn't notice, like,
Yeah.
what was Noriko doing during that time? She's just like
I think
sitting
her
there
eyes were just
awkwardly.
closed. Yeah, and like there's a part where like he unbuttons her shirt, and then Kentaro's there and buttons it back up real quick. Then he unzips her pants and he zips them up, but Kogure grabs Kentaro's hand and starts licking it, dude, thinking it's Noriko's. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was trying
Yeah,
to seal the deal right there for
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's like one of the only good scenes, in my opinion, in this episode. Well, I mean, don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
there's
I
not
feel like,
there's not the trademark toilet pervert scene, dude, in this one.
yeah, I feel like this episode's really just about character building, I guess, to show
Yeah,
that
'cause
like the first episode, he's basically just a perv.
Yeah, because
the entire time.
in this one too, like Kentaro, like he did the whole thing the first time Noriko came in, but like every other time Noriko was on screen, he wasn't the same pervert as he is like with every other chick in this series.
mean,
I
it's
do
almost
think
like
it's
they were-
because he's with the restaurant and the parents, to where
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, this is a sweet girl." Like he sees her sweet side and how she explains, "I want to build a bouquet for the person I love the most."
Yeah,
yeah,
See
And then
what
if-
she wants to do.
yeah. And then of course, at the end of the episode,
yeah. The name
goes
on the
up to
card
her
is
room.
Kentaro's. Yep.
yeah, he goes up to the room to see how she's doing because she's now found out that the guy was basically just using her. He goes up there, knocks on the door, and she has made a flower arrangement and wants to give it to him, but ends up not. Basically, they just laugh it off. But it kind of, I guess this episode really just kind of is showing the audience how he is a nice guy. Like, he's just a genuine guy
Yeah.
under all the pervertness.
Yeah.
I think that's the entire reason for this episode.
Yeah, I agree. This one was by far the most out of place of every episode, but it's still a good one.
Yeah, no,
There's-
it's still a great episode. It's just like for the
Episode.
rest of the episodes and the episodes before, it's just kind of uncharacteristic.
uncharacteristic.
It was uncharacteristic for this episode of this series.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny whenever they were discussing on the bridge how she caught them, and then she's like, "Wait, what's happening?" and then he's like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend."
Oh yeah,
Like, they were
the Kogure's
discussing-
actual like
Oh, yeah,
wife
yeah.
or whatever.
Yep, the one that was there with him the whole time, and he was like, "No, this is my girl. We were talking about how she does this and that."
Yeah, because
She's
even
wait,
though
what did he?
do
What was it that he says that he was making fun of him? He's like, this girl's like not a horn dog, but like he says something, and then he goes up and hugs her and is like, this girl is. What does he say? What is that line that he says? I thought that was fucking hilarious too. Keep going. I'm gonna try and find it.
yeah, like that part of this episode still showed exactly what you were just talking about, Jake. Like, even though Kintaro obviously doesn't want this Noriko to get with Kogure, like he still cares more about her feelings than he does about actually like maybe doing the right thing there. You know, like he's still trying
Yeah.
to protect her above all else, whether it like hurts her feelings or not.
Yeah. And she had trusted him and told him all that stuff, and he gave her the truth, and she was like, "You're supposed to, like, give me good advice, not just
Yeah.
put me down." Yeah.
Did you find
Great,
your line?
good episode. in the
No,
middle.
I didn't find the line, but it's okay.
All right.
Um,
Yes, my least favorite, but still good.
still good.
Like episode 1 out of this series is an absolute fucking 10. Episode 2 is probably that one's probably like a 8. This one's like a respectable like 6.5, 7.
Yeah, respectable.
Still worth
Respect.
watching. Not like horrible. It's not like hard to get through or anything, but it's like the first 2 episodes set a tone, and this one just sets a completely different one, I think.
I give it a 7.5 for sure, just
Yeah.
because I think it's a character building.
Yeah,
showing
it
is.
how he-
Very
Yeah,
much
well,
character.
it's weird that
Respect.
there's a random character building episode because if you look up like this series, it wasn't even like an actual series. It was an OVA, which just means it was like direct to like consumer original video animation. I don't know if it
Direct to stream.
necessarily aired. Like I think it just all came out. It was probably like packaged in on a DVD box set of some other series from this studio. Is like that's usually how OVAs are.
Okay.
So like now I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but I know like for example like what's this show that has an OVA? God, I know one, but I don't want to admit it. Have you ever seen Testament of Sister New Devil?
What?
Yeah, it's another high school DxD type show. It has an OVA too that like didn't come out when the seasons aired. It only ever got on a streaming platform after the Blu-ray came out because it came with the Blu-ray. So like that's what I'm assuming this is kind of like. It probably got packaged in with something. It wasn't streamed. That's just a guess. I could be totally wrong. I wasn't even alive when this show would have aired if it did.
I wasn't thought of either.
But anyway, episode 4 is called Swimming in the Sea of Love. Kintaro gets a job as a janitor at a swimming school run by a former Olympic swimmer named Ayuko Hayami. She is a strict and emotionally distant coach. Kintaro, who can't swim, challenges her to a race. Through his unconventional and fun-loving approach to learning and a series of misadventures, he helps Ayuko discover her passion for swimming and teaching. Once again, not wrong, but pretty bad overall synopsis.
Nope.
Yeah, so I have to retract a statement. Earlier, I said that one of my favorite lines or one of my favorite scenes is in episode 5, which it still is, but my favorite scene is in this episode.
Okay.
So of course, it comes out with the poetry.
Right.
He sees the girl. He's like, she's a kid or a cat in the desert with
Yeah,
her eyes
yes,
or whatever. And of course, he falls right in love with her.
Right, of
And
course, yeah.
he follows her into the swimming area, and they make the deal where he's like, you know, let me have a job here, and she's like, okay. He's like, well, let me show you what I got. And of course,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
absolute dog shit at swimming.
This
and
was
he's like-
such a drawn out scene for how fucking bad he was. Because if you look at the background, dude, it looks like he's fucking schmoovin'. But he's
It
just
is.
sitting there struggling. And I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna drown, but they do make him to the end of the pool at some point.
Yeah,
he
and the
just
thing
stands
is,
up.
yeah,
I mean,
he
it's a
just
pool.
stands up. He's
Yeah.
like about to drown.
yeah,
He just stands up.
dude. I forgot. That was great. Yeah, he's like a third of the way through the lap, stands up, catches his breath, and then goes right back to drowning.
He's like, yes.
yeah.
At
So,
the very end of it, he's like, yeah.
So to get along to my favorite scene, I guess I'm gonna skip some parts. So we can go back. But whenever they're out one night, or it's late one night, he doesn't have a house or anything. He's just biking across Japan, so he's staying inside of the swimming area. I think he ends up making a tent or whatnot whenever.
In
later.
most places.
Yeah. Next episode,
Yeah.
you see him have a tent. Yeah.
So, but he's like he's there late one night, and the chief, comes back in, and she jumps in the water because he's trying to work on his freestyle stroke, and she's swimming ahead of him,
Oh yeah.
and he's right behind him or right behind her, and they're swimming, and he's trying to catch up to her because her legs keep opening up,
yes.
and then he just runs right into her, goes. And he basically just like
He
takes
comes
a
up
big
and
old,
then swallows the
Inhales
water.
her.
takes a big
Yeah.
old suck of the pussy. Dude. It was fucking hilarious. I started cracking up because he just goes.
And then gets
Yeah,
above water and swallows it hard.
Yeah, he goes,
Her reaction to it though too, it was like, what? Wait, what?
yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite scenes out of the entire series, just because it was so. I knew it was gonna happen. You could just know by what
Yes.
was going on that eventually he's gonna hit.
Yeah.
But the way
The
that
drive
he hit,
behind
he just
that
starts
win.
sucking it in as hard as he can. That was hilarious. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was
Yup.
great. Yeah, this one, this was one of the ones I watched during lunch at work, so it was kind of hard to pay attention to a lot of it. So I don't really have. That was a great scene. I don't really have any other real standout ones. The toilet scene made its return in this one. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
I'm almost positive it did, because that's when
Yeah.
he got fired. I'm pretty sure, because he got fired before they raced. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
like,
I mean, yeah.
like at the end, so like Kentaro was like getting yelled at throughout this one because he was like being more playful with teaching, with his style of teaching for the kids. But then of course in the end, like all the kids start progressing way faster in this course because of the playful style of teaching all the teachers have adopted. And you know,
The
like,
instructor had forgotten though. That was
Yeah.
where she had learned her
yeah,
love
this
for
this
swimming.
one seemed like it was like it wasn't like the same day that Kentaro left they realized that Kentaro was like perfect. This one was, it seemed like it was like a week or so later, like Kentaro had been long gone before the instructor realized like, oh man, Kentaro was perfect.
Yeah, because the little girl comes back with her mom and was
Yeah,
like,
and
"Hey, we
thanks
want
her.
to talk to the swimming instructor."
Yeah.
And so she goes out there and is like, "Yeah, what's up? Expecting them to say thank you." But the little girl's like, "Where's Kentaro at?" And that's
Yeah.
when she was like, the first thing that these kids need to do is learn how to love the water. And then she had like a flashback of where her falling in love with water.
Yeah.
And then she realizes that that's the perfect teaching strategy. And now it's too late because he's already done RUN and OFT'd.
Yeah.
Somebody must have been watching Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
No, but I did try the other night, but my wife told me no, because that is one of my favorite movies.
I just saw that scene on TikTok where he's like Miss I can't, Wally Wampus or whatever their last name was.
Wally Wampus.
Done RUNNOFT. I can't remember their name. It's when they first break out and they still have the chains. They go to that one dude's cousin.
Well, I'm guessing you want them chains taken off.
Yep, that's it. That's a great fucking movie. Maybe we'll do an
That is
episode.
a great movie.
Maybe we'll do an episode on Oh Brother Where Art
Maybe.
Thou.
I just know the song they
classic.
sing.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
you've
the
never
song-
seen that movie?
I know the song they sing. I've seen a clip of that.
Dude,
Oh,
what
dude, you
ma-
gotta watch it.
all right,
As
dude,
a man
what-
that lives in the
I-
South, you gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
our next stream may just have to be us like live reacting to Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I don't know if you're allowed to live stream straight up movies on Twitch.
You probably not.
You can live stream our reactions.
Yeah, we can just we'll figure out a way to where I could live stream the Discord, and then on my second monitor I can have the movie going to just us, because it's a great fucking movie, dude. It's an all time great. But anyway, back to the point. Any other standouts from episode 4 from y'all?
Hog
I like
Wallop.
how
What was it?
Hog Wallop.
That's it.
Or
I was kind of
Mollywop.
close. I was
What did you say? What was it again?
Mollywampa. I can't remember, dude.
Mollywampus.
It was Wallop. I don't know. I was kind of close with the W.
All right, Izzy, what are you gonna say?
For me, it was just the progression. It was the dead of winter, so the man's out here like just freelancing.
Parkland.
So you see how it's like so cold outside. He's like, "Oh, I need something to do," and then it's like he comes up upon this pool, and the lady, she was an Olympic swimmer, right?
Yeah,
she
he
was a
didn't know
gold
that at
medalist.
first,
Olympic
but yeah.
swimmer.
So he sees,
Yeah,
and he's
he
like,
didn't.
"Oh, it looks so nice in there."
Yeah, he didn't realize that she was a gold medalist until after
challenged her to
he
the race,
challenged her.
Yep. But I love the recurring intro of the main female protagonist of the
Yeah,
episode.
he bikes, sees a hot bitch, is like, whoa.
Well,
hold up, let me
usually
see if I can get a
he's
job
already
here
taken
real
the
quick."
job by the time he sees someone hot.
Well, this time he followed her in. He was like, where is this girl going?
Did he? Okay, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah, like he sees her outside the swimming area. He bikes up, and then he does his little poetry scene. He's like the cat in the desert, or whatever. And calls her the beast,
Sahara.
or whatever. And then he follows her
Or sh-
inside. And
The plains of the Sahara.
yeah, the plains of the Sahara. I was like, hell yes, dude, my boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Kentaro's definitely a bro.
yeah, dude. He's definitely
He has an eye
pops chub
for.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. No, he's a fucking dog, dude.
He's one of them
Yeah.
boys. But one of my favorite episodes, I gotta say, I think it's just, of course, that scene really made that episode for me.
Yeah.
But that was just a classic. Of course, it went right back to the episode 1, episode 2, kind of where they got out of the character.
Yeah,
building
yeah.
and
It went right
into
back
it.
to Kentaro just being straight up a fucking pervert, pretty much.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
he's
finding a
still
job
doing
for-
the good thing, but overall, he's still a pervert, dude. Like don't
Yeah.
forget.
Oh yeah, fan service comedy at its peak. with
Oh
this
yeah, and
episode.
you get to see episode 1, episode 4 tits.
Yep.
confirmed.
facts.
Confirmed.
Yep.
Oh,
5 too. 5 as well.
Yes, but we haven't got to
6.
5. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
we're about to
Six.
get there. 6 kinda. They draw them.
Yeah, they do draw 'em, but I got a bone to pick with episode 6, but we'll get to
there.
that later.
oh,
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Nice.
fucking nice little Chekhov's gun, dude. Pretty sweet. You presented it. Now it has to go off, dude. That's fucking little foreshadowing there, dude. Pretty subtle.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with episode 6, boy.
Subtle
All right.
foreshadowing.
five.
Yeah, let's go
Sorry,
ahead and get into
I was
top
taking a
five.
swig. Episode
Balls.
5 is called Balls to the Wall. Kentaro is hired as a servant at a wealthy family's estate. He is soon fired for his antics, but is captivated by the daughter, Raiko, a beautiful woman with a deep-seated hatred for men and a fetish for a motorcycle. Kentaro challenges her to a bicycle race against her powerful bike, and through his ingenuity and determination, he proves the human spirit and ingenuity can overcome mechanical superiority. Honestly, out of all of them, this one's probably
That's
the
the
best
best one.
description. Like,
This is the best description.
but real
Yeah.
quick before we get into it, because there's my favorite line is from this one. Like he sees that girl on the motorcycle at first, and like she's just like fucking rubbing one out basically on her motorcycle.
Yeah, what a scene,
Jeez.
dude! Like
Yeah.
he started out.
And he's just back there like, whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
yeah. So like, and then it cuts to him being like basically yet again a janitor at this super wealthy, like old school style, like feudal Japan estate.
Mhm.
And then he sees the daughter a couple times, doesn't realize that's the motorcycle girl, right?
No,
and then-
different attire, different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like totally different. And then fucking almost immediately, right? Toilet scene's back. Like there's a little bit of in between, but like toilet scene is back, full fucking send on the toilet scene.
Full force on the toilet scene.
Well,
I mean, he was dry humping that fucking toilet.
yeah, as soon as he gets caught, obviously, like always, every time the toilet scene comes up, and fucking. There's a couple things that happen after this. Like he sneaks into the girl's room, kind of, and like sniffs her teacup and stuff. And then the
Like,
lady,
oh, yeah, he's licking the teacup.
yeah, and
And
just
then
going,
he picks up one of the beers or whatever. He's like,
Yeah, yeah. Great sound effects on that scene too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sounds like a fucking Lickitung from Pokemon, dude. Um, and so the lady of the house comes in and is like, "Hey, we got to let you go." And he's like, "Oh, why?" And she's like, think about your time here." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "That should answer your question." and then this is where the one quote I wrote down came from. They throw him out of the fucking of the estate, and his exact words were, "You can't do this. We haven't even developed the subplot yet."
Oh, yeah.
So like he got obsessed with the girl, but like nothing happened. Like she did not speak to him at all, like except for "Hi, Kentaro."
Well, just the look of her her looking at him, he'd be like, "Oh, it's so much.
Yeah, like
It's that much." So
Yeah,
it's
'cause he,
like building
turned
up
red,
to it, but then
and
it's
he would
like,
be shaking.
leave.
yeah, yeah, exactly. The only like we know each episode he's gonna get fired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually each episode he leaves something behind that's good. This is the only one where he got fired before he was able to leave behind something good. Like nothing good came from the estate.
And there's only like a couple of scenes from the estate. Nothing really.
Yeah,
happened
like they're in the
inside.
estate for the first
His
8
misery.
minutes of this episode, and then it's gone. Like
Yeah, he
there's
just
more
imagined-
time in this episode watching the chick rub one out on her motorcycle than there is of him actually doing the job.
Yeah, because she rubs one out like twice.
Yeah,
And I guess like after he gets kicked out, he follows her into like I don't even know what it is, like a
It's like a garage, like an
Like a
underground.
garage?
it was like an
garage?
abandoned building. Yeah, so like you get to
Yeah.
see how he's been living. Like he's got he's got a sleeping bag and he's building fires, and he's got some food.
28
and-
days worth of camping.
Yeah,
out,
he was outside
waiting.
of the estate for 28 days waiting for something to happen, for the subplot to develop, right?
Nothing better
And
to do. He's like, I can feel something's about to
Yeah,
happen.
on the 28th day, he sees the daughter get in a cab, and he follows her. But right before, very important, he says, "I should probably fix the brakes on my bike today." Doesn't get the chance, right?
no.
Follows her to that abandoned building and like, obviously sneaks up on her. He's like, he sees through the doors like, "Oh, that's Raiko. That's Raiko's kimono." And then he looks at the corner, and of course, she's just on her fucking motorcycle, just going to town, dude.
Dude, and the thing is, I mean, like this is where I got whenever I wanted to say that like the animation of this scene or this show is great because of that
Yeah.
scene right there. I mean, like a lot of tits for a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, dude. Most important part.
yeah, it is, dude. That and what's the name of the bike? And she keeps saying me and my
Me and my Bebo or something.
Bebo baby. Something.
Yeah, Bebo baby. Yeah.
my Bebo baby. Dude, that shit. Every time I heard that, I was like,
She's like,
don't say that.
no. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
it was rough. Oh, Bimo, BIMO baby, Bimo,
Yeah,
Bimo baby.
Be my BMO baby, and I'm like, oh, stop! Please stop saying that. That's
Yeah,
really
dude.
hurting this whole.
Yeah, that was rough. But obviously then they race because she's like, men suck. Only motorcycles can get me off. I've never like men can't do it. But if you beat me in a race, I'll give you a chance to try. And he's like, "Oh yeah, let's race." He's getting fucking. Yeah. He's getting fucking stomped, but then like he like drives down a dam or something at some point, and then gets hooked up to a Porsche, and it's like, dude, this girl, as she passed that Porsche, she was shit. Like the creator of the show must have had something out for Porsches, because she was like, "You pencil dick Porsche driver," yeah. Fucking. Then he hooks onto this Porsche as like it's trying to chase her because she basically ran that Porsche off the road, and then at some point he's riding on a power line. And then he jumps a bridge, and he like, dude. It looks like for a second, like of course he's gonna make this jump, and he gets to the very end and just goes down into a ravine, and then she's like,
he has
"Oh,
plot armor in that. Like,
yeah."
he
She
dives so hard.
Yeah.
Rides on the power line.
she was like, "Oh my God, Kentaro, come back! You're the only man who could possibly satisfy me. Too bad you're dead." And then of course, all of a sudden, he's like, faster, pedal, or whatever he's saying.
Study.
Yeah, study. That's it.
Study.
Is he saying study or steady? I think he's saying
Study.
steady. Study?
I thought it was study.
Study.
I thought he was
Steady.
saying wait. I thought he was saying steady because he was stuck on the power line. He's like steady, as in like don't fall.
No, it's
No,
a
it was
reoccurring thing.
study.
It's study, study,
Oh,
study,
okay.
study.
You're studying.
Yeah.
You're learning.
The whole
I gotcha. So, yeah, he fucking he comes out and she's like, "Oh my god, he's still alive!" But of course, you know he gets away.
He's fucking
gone.
going.
Yeah,
He's
like, he
going.
was zooming, and
I
it
guess he
turns
forgot
out,
about the race.
yeah, he
he's
did
just
because
kept
he was like, at the end, the narrator was like, also looks like he forgot to fix those brakes. Like, yeah,
Great
this episode was by far the most perverted, and it surprisingly wasn't because of Kentaro.
Right.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like going through all these episodes, and then you get to this one, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this one was just as out of place as episode 2, but way funnier.
It leaned far into it. Is
Yeah,
what I think.
very far into it.
Very
But it's-
foreign.
Surprisingly, it's not Kentaro. Like
Mhm.
always, he's always just like seeking out the best. I think in, I guess what they do. He's like, oh, you want to race? Yeah, let's race.
Yeah, he won't turn down a challenge. He won't turn down an opportunity to get more knowledge, and even if he knows the odds are stacked against him.
So hard. A bike against a motorcycle.
Yeah, because like if you go back to the swimming episode, right? Like he accepted the challenge, and then actually by the end got way better at swimming than he was. Right?
Mm.
Probably still, the way he improved, he probably still wasn't going to beat that chick, right? But like he set his mind to it. So like if he would have had time to plan for this race, there would probably been a crazy montage of him on that bike, bro.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the motivation that man has.
Yeah, it's
always-
it's unreal.
I did like the art in this.
Hell yeah,
Episode-
everybody liked the art in this
With the
episode, big
tits.
dog.
Yeah, fucking,
We know what you mean by art, dude. We
fucking
got
game
you.
right.
Well, I
Fucking
like the
game
art
right.
too. It was by far my favorite part.
I like the racing scene.
Okay,
where
buddy.
They go through the
Sure,
tunnel.
buddy.
the
Yeah,
Sure.
we're
Sure.
gonna do racer, fucking
Whatever you
first one,
say,
that's
Mr.
me.
Married Man. You liked the art.
It was fire all around.
Damn right it was.
Yeah, that's what's a good episode.
Yeah, that's
Um,
probably definitely my second favorite. If not, it's probably tied with number one.
Dude, I don't know, dude. The episode 6 for me was hard to beat. Me and Izzy also watched
Yeah,
that
no,
one.
no,
It was great.
I agree. Episode 6
Yep.
was great, but a lot of tits in episode 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, you know, it's
I love the
just
art
like
in episode 5.
yeah, the art in episode 5 is great, but like I only watch ecchi anime for the story, dude. I don't the tits are secondary, brother.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a true fan, dude. I'm not here for the
Yeah, dude.
tits. I'm
my
here
boy,
for the,
my boy was like season 3 is the best, or episode 3 is the best episode out of all of them.
dude. I'm here
They
for
get
the
the character
I'm here for the deep dialogue and character development.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
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 Dude, fucking same, dude. I fucking
I'm here for the plot.
Yeah,
I
dude.
closed my eyes for
That's-
half episode 5.
Yeah, dude. I hate the tits so much. I watched the censored version of DxD, dude.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Dang.
Impressive.
All right, but that's a lie. But back to this.
Well, fucking no shit.
All right, episode 6 is called "Animation is Fun." Kentaro gets a job at a struggling animation studio when the director is hospitalized and a major deadline looms over the studio staff. Over the studio, the staff loses hope. Kentaro takes charge, calling on the women he met in previous episodes. Madam President for the computer graphics, Naoko for voice acting, Noriko to cook for the staff, and Raiko to deliver the final film reels on her motorcycle. He called on the swimmer for something, but she's not listed here.
Swim
What-
scenes.
yeah, swim scenes. If he could get video of her swimming so he could use it as a point of reference. Their collective effort saves the project after successful screening. Kentaro believes he has done all he can and leaves to continue his journey to study more. The episode concludes with all the women he has helped chasing after him, each in their own way expressing a newfound appreciation for his for his unique golden boy personality.
Yup.
Today, Junior.
Fuck you. fucking creativity.
So those fucking characterized. faggot.
Oh, whatever. I
Anyways.
couldn't remember.
This was a really good episode.
Dude, this one was great.
This is of course, he's not fully back to his old ways. I don't think there's a toilet scene in this one.
Yes, there is.
There is
Yeah.
a toilet scene?
Yeah, because he cuts the like studio owner's hair by accident when he gets caught.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the
With
one
yeah,
girl,
like-
the first girl he meets in
Good
this
night.
episode, had just got out of the toilet.
Yeah. And he was making food for the animators.
Yeah.
And he had the knife in his hand. So the bone that I have to pick with this episode, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Is I was
Dude.
as I was going through Crunchyroll to get to the next episode, I saw the last episode, and I saw the girl, the main girl that I guess he falls in love with. I guess in this one, no tits,
Oh, that's your gripe, dude? There's no tits in this episode?
dude. Yeah,
They get to draw them, though. And they have
I don't
have a
get-
detailed discussion on how tits should be properly drawn.
yeah, but there's I was wanting to see this one.
But here's
you
what's
know,
crazy. Even if there were tits, you know what's wild? They still would have been drawn tits.
It's not the same.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Let
Not
that
the
sink in, brother.
It's not the same.
All right.
Not the same.
No, yeah, but this one was great, dude. I was genuinely not expecting like a callback to every. This was like, dude, this was a better collaboration than Marvel Endgame, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this was the Marvel Endgame of Golden Boy. It was
For
a great
sure.
way to end the series, dude.
I
yeah.
was fully expecting not to see a come around to where he either sees them again or goes back to the towns. With only 6 episodes being or being this series, I was like, "There's no way." Obviously, season 2 is not in the works.
Yeah,
So I
no,
was like,
I would
I'm-
say there's
I'm
a
not-
safe bet of not getting a season 2.
I'm not expecting like a full circle. And then you know what happened? A motherfucking full circle.
Perfect.
And I was so surprised that it happened. And the way it happened was really good. They really did very well on bringing it all back around. I
Like
really,
6 episodes, we're gonna end it right.
yeah, and they did. Sure as shit.
Yeah,
Um,
I enjoyed that episode because I mean, just his drive to make it work, make it happen with these guys. Because he's like, oh, they're so unorganized. Let me clean this up. And then
Yeah.
the animators are like, where's my stuff? Like,
Yeah,
you done messed my organization up.
Oh,
And then,
whoa.
like making sure they're eating.
eating
So-
properly.
There is a manga.
Really?
Oh,
Yes. So let's see here. Let me see if I can find lesson 8, loving flow rhythm. Wow. So let's see if 6 was the animation studio.
animation is fun.
Oh, sure as shit. It is.
So look at that. No, wait, no, this isn't the animation studio. What is this?
It was originally serialized in 1992. It was first posted in a manga magazine, Super Jump. And it's 10 collective volumes.
Holy shit. Go look at Study 94 if you're looking at a website, because the first scene is just straight up him boning.
But
Yeah, yeah. What the fuck? So it looks like, it's pretty weird. So it looks like episode 6.
oh, it is banging.
Yeah, told you. Our studies 5 Dreadful Life Soul One. So it looks like study 6, episode 6 may have been anime original because study number 6 of the manga is, or lesson 6, I'm sorry, is him at a psychology class.
Oh,
Wow, different career path at that point.
Yeah, so but looks like 1 through 5 are exactly what. Oh no, actually, so manga chapter 1 is actually him at the mayor's office. Manga chapter 2 is him at a tennis club. 3 is the noodle shop. 4 is him at the swim lessons. 5 is the motorcycle lady. 6 is psychology. 7 is is this? Like a pop star, it looks like. 8 is the pop star again. Maybe that's a two-parter. 9 is.
I don't want to think about it. It
Yeah.
just ended so
Anyway.
perfect.
So yeah, I mean, there's a manga. Looks like it's pretty okay. I'm not gonna read it. I'll be honest.
I would definitely buy it.
But I would definitely watch the show. Looks like there's some anime original from the show. Unless there's like 95 chapters. I'm not going through them all. But looks like episode 6 may be anime original. It's a great way to wrap it up, I think. It was a great fucking ending. Highly suggest watching. If you don't watch all 6 episodes, right? At least watch episode 1.
At least watch episode 1.
Like episode 1 was amazing.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
realistically, you can skip episode 2 if you wanted to.
Yeah. No, not 2. 2's
no,
great.
not 2, 3. Episode 3.
Is this? Oh no, 3. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the character really one. And the thing is, I felt like whenever I was first going into that anime, I was like, number one, I have heard of Golden Boy. Of course, I've seen the TikTok of the first episode where
he
he's
gets spit in the
like,
mouth.
on the toilet, or yeah, both of those scenes where he's on the toilet and she walks up behind him and he's like fucking dry humping this fucking toilet, and then whenever he gets the spit in the mouth, I've seen those 2 scenes on TikTok, and so I knew about Golden Boy. But whenever I was first going into it, I have a hard time, I guess, watching older anime with how the I guess just how the animation is, being too dated. But I gotta say, I would classify this as I thought this was the funniest anime I've ever seen,
Yeah, this is a
of
cult
course, I haven't
classic,
seen
and I see
Haganai.
why now.
and I understand the hype behind it, why people love it so much, and I watched it twice this week.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I loved it enough to where I
For
watched it
reasons.
twice.
For
Yeah,
reasons.
I
For
watched
the art.
episode 1 twice. That's the only one I watched twice. And then to be
I watched it
100%
twice
honest,
for the art.
me and Izzy watched episode 6 right before you got on, actually.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah, I think Izzy, did you watch this whole one?
Yeah.
Twice too.
Twice.
Or, yeah, I thought you did.
I watched this years ago, and it was just one that it's like, it's not something I would suggest immediately. It has its things.
Oh no,
You're
this
like-
is for
I'm
the
definitely
this is
suggesting this to everybody that I know that watches
no,
anime.
this is a seasoned veterans anime, dude. This is if you
Right.
show somebody this anime for their first anime, they're gonna be like, this
They're
shit's
done.
fucking
Yeah,
weird.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Anybody that watches anime, I am recommended this. If they have
Watch
not.
this somewhere after you've watched your first anime, which is most likely Full Metal Alchemist, and then maybe your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th anime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I would
And it
also
was.
dabble into some romance animes before you get into this.
Oh. Yeah. It's definitely an ecchi, right? This is
Oh yeah,
what
100%.
Yeah.
category we run with.
But was it episode 2? I mean, she. You have to realize that, that it's not in true ecchi anime, Japanese anime style. That it's not pedophilia.
Hey, dude,
No.
don't even bring that in, dude. They're 900-year-old vampires. That's all I care about.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, way to fucking bring down the end of the show, you piece of shit. God damn,
I'm
that
just
was,
saying,
that was a fucking bummer, dude. Fucking
just
Epstein
saying
us. Epstein us as the closer, dude. That's
I'm just
fucking
saying,
horrible.
The reason why I
Work on
wouldn't
your
watch
closers,
it right
bro.
off bat.
Work
reason
on the
why I wouldn't-
closers, bro.
Hey, dude, shut up. The reason why I wouldn't watch it right off bat is there are some things that might be dicey nowadays.
I mean, I would go as far as to say they were dicey in the 90s too, but much more so today.
It doesn't advance any more than you would want it to, is what I think. It's like right on the edge to where he has his morals, he has his wanting for knowledge. So it's like, this girl, like episode with the mayor, he's like, oh, this girl, he read right through her, and he knew, and she played him pretty much. She's like, oh, I fed right into his thing. And it's like everything I did, he knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, smart dude. He's not dumb.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
super
he's
smart
learning
guy.
every single occasion he's doing anything. So
And you realize that he's not just book smart, but he's also very intuitive when it comes to people.
yeah, street smart.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and he might be like only trying to get a job because he sees a fine woman, but he also understands that.
But he also goes in and actually gives the job his all.
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sees an
like
opportunity, doesn't give it anything under 100%.
yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
But episode 6 was great. I loved how they wrapped it up to where they all work together to
Full
get
circle.
towards the anime creation of Golden. What was it? Golden Girl?
Golden
No,
Girl, yeah.
the creator was one that made Golden Girl.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they shout out the scene. He's a golden boy.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
dude.
that was so perfect. I love
Yeah,
that.
it was a great ender.
Every
Uh,
time I see an anime, I wish they would do that. Like, oh, what
Pixar
like
references.
Full Metal? Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
wait,
Like,
they say
oh, he's
he
Full
is
Metal.
the Full Metal Alchemist, so that's his name.
Yeah,
Like,
but they don't think it's him, and they think it's Al. They're like, oh,
yeah,
you must be
dude.
Full Metal.
I would love for them to be like, yeah, Gojo just Jujutsu Kaisen'd his ass, or
Domain expansion.
or,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
or Rimuru just totally that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That guy.
It was just
Or
a
what was
great
that?
way to end
What was the one? Is like that world's finest assassin just got reborn as an aristocrat. Shout
I
out to
have a
last week's
feeling.
episode where my audio didn't work the whole time. That episode sucked.
Hey, still there.
Yeah, it's still there if you want to go listen to nothing on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, you
But-
listen to me and Izzy chime in every couple of fucking minutes.
Oh yeah, we're still trying to figure out our flow. If you have suggestions, fucking drop them. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks since pretty much the last episode fucked up. What have y'all been watching recently? Let's close the show and then we'll say what we're watching for next week.
I'm on that Don Da Don. It's out. I think it's finished. We were talking about that.
I actually
Yeah.
haven't been watching Dawn to Dawn, the new season, because I figured we were gonna do it again, so I just didn't start watching it. I just watched. Oh, what was that?
To Be Hero X is another one I watched.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, we should. Yeah, that one would be one we should cover too. I think probably
We gotta
pretty
cover them
soon,
all, man. We gotta get them all.
dude.
Oh yeah, I just finished up ReZero.
Oh, nice.
Season 4 coming out?
Yep.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for that.
I just finished, or I'm halfway through a show called The Unwanted Undead Adventurer. It is very pleasantly mediocre, so it's been an easy watch. It's been one of those
good.
where I put it on, I can follow the whole thing and watch TikToks if I wanted to, and still know exactly what's happening. So,
Yeah, there was one that I had just watched not that long ago, A Galaxy Next Door or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, Galaxy Next Door, and that was one of those. It was like a 12-episoder or like a romance, like
oh,
slice of
man,
life.
dude, you're telling me you watched a slice of life, dude?
Dude, honestly, probably the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah, is
I
that
said,
right?
that was really dog shit. I
Hey,
will
have
not
you-
watch another.
Have you ever seen Chunibyo?
Yes, dude. You told me
Dude,
about that,
dude,
and I was
that
like, that's on my
one.
watch list, and I finished
Have
it
you
a
ever
couple
seen that
months
one,
ago.
Izzy?
No.
Love
Oh,
Chibi and Other
dude.
Delusions.
God
Dude,
damn.
so good.
So
So
Add
good.
to the
Holy
queue.
shit.
I'll watch it. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, now I want to watch that. But next week we're going to be watching Erased, and we're going to be covering the first 6 episodes of Erased, and then for each episode until we run out, we're going to be covering one episode of Dawn to Dawn season 2. So next week will be the first 6 episodes of Erased and episode 1 of season 2 of Dawn to Dawn, and then week after that will be the last 6 episodes of Erased and episode 2 of Dawn to Dawn. So that'll be the new format moving forward, unless we get some suggestions. We'll be covering half of a show. If it's a longer show, we'll be covering maybe a quarter of it if it's a 24 episode. But we're going to be doing 6 episodes plus 1 of a random series. So if you have any suggestions for the half a series or the 1 episode of a series you'd like to hear us rant about, feel free to send us a message on Twitch. I don't know how that works, or drop us a comment on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called SideQuest Trio. I know it's confusing because our Twitch name doesn't match the YouTube name, but if you looked on Three Drunk Drivers on YouTube, all you saw was videos of people getting killed. So,
Not what we want to see.
yeah, not what we wanted. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. Unless y'all got anything else you want to talk about?
Nope, I'm good.
Study. Yeah.
All right,
Study,
rock on.
study. Great art.
Liz may be joining us next week. I heard you say that earlier for a race. Yeah. All right. May have a new driver in the squad next week. Look forward to that. But y'all, next Friday, we doing it Friday, or are we doing a different day next week?
Friday's good for me.
Friday. All right. We'll see anybody. The 3 viewers. I'm sure one of them is y'all's Twitch account. So we'll see the 2 maybe actual random people next week. Y'all take
Appreciate
it easy.
it.
See ya.
Peace.